seen me earlier do 3 cards from sketches for Positive Papercraft, and I wanted to just show how you can also use the sketch to influence the design of something else. So I've made a box using the sketch that I use for this card to influence me, and I've kind of made it in the same style that I've made this card. So what it is, it's a box that is for a little hand cream gift. This is great just to give people for little stocking fillers at Christmas, or just a little thank you, or a customer gift, or to just drop on the colleague's desk or something to cheer them up. And what I'm using is, I'm using all Stampin' Up. I'm starting off, I'm using the same DSP that I used on that card, and I'm starting off with a piece of Whisper White which measures 9 by 7.5. To score this box then, on the long side, the 9-inch side, we're going to score at 1 3/4, and then we're going to score at 6 3/4. And then we're going to score at 8.5. Oops. Okay, so 1 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8.5. And then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score on the short side, the 7.5-inch side. We're going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, and then we're going to score at 2 1/4 inches, and we're going to score at 4, and we're going to score at 5 3/4, and that's where we're going to end our scoring. Simple as that. It's just going to be a simple plain like toothpaste style box. Yes, I'm using extra thick Whisper White, which is good. I didn't used to use it, but I've kind of got hooked on it. So banish all of those score lines. And then what I'll do is I'll cut away the pieces we don't need, and then I'll talk about decorating it. So on this narrow edge here then, we want to cut away this small rectangle here, and at the same time just notching this flap, and cut away all of this here. So we've got that. Then we want to cut up each of these bottom flaps. And we will do some notching in, but I'm just going to leave that for the minute. And then we decide which is the front of our box and how we're going to have it all fastened together. So this is going to be the top and the front, if you like, of mine. So I'm going to use this as my lid that hooks down. Okay, and then these two I'd want to leave, so I'm just going to notch in these two, the end two, just to get rid of what you want to do is just mark here at 1 3/4 there, and on this side at 4 1/4, just so you've got 1/2 inch either side of the lid. Sorry for not doing that earlier. So then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this away. So where you just did your score line, cut down there and cut away that section. And then cut down the score line you've just added the other side and cut away that section. That's us for now. So we're going to put panels on the sides here. So what I'm going to do, in keeping with that same theme, I've got 4 panels of foil. This is Stampin' Up foil, silver foil, and this measures 1 5/8 by 4 7/8, and they're going to go on the sides. So each side has one, so you need 4 of those. And then I'm using that same gorgeous little heart dainty DSP that I used on the card, and that measures 1.5 by 4 3/4, and that's going to go on top. And then I have a really thin strip of the silver foil, which should measure 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch by 4 3/4, and that's going to go across like so. And then for our sentiment side, we're going to just pop on, I've just stamped You Are Loved in the lovely lipstick, smudged it a little bit, used an aqua blender, put a bit of ink around the edge. And then I cut out 3, similar to the card. Remember, we're using the sketch for inspiration. The sketch only has 1 heart, but I've cut out 3, and I don't know whether to have them one on each side, or to just have 3 together, or just have 1 where the sentiment is. I think I'll probably go with the 1 where the sentiment is. And then for the end, for the lid and of the box, I've got a piece of silver foil here which measures 1 5/8 square, and then a little piece of the DSP to go on the top. And that's a slightly smaller because I only wanted to use 1 sheet of 6 by 6, so that measures 1 1/4 square. Okay, so that's going to go onto the lid like that, and that's it. So I'm going to build this box up then, and we'll see how it all fits at the end. So that's just to show you how we've taken that theme from the card sketch, made a card, and then used the theme from the card sketch and the inspiration I took from that for the card and made it into a box. And that's really cute. So yeah, and you could also stick a little gem in there if you wanted to. Yeah, just pop one in there. Just give it a little bit of something. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that little simple easy project.